Hey folks, Red Specs Gaming here, and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. So we're going to pick up where we left off last time. We just found a spot here to build on. Nice little kind of flat, sandy area with some pretty views around us and plenty of water in front of us. And we're going to start collecting resources in this episode so that we can start to put a base down, and when we do start to put the base down, we're ready to defend it. Because it's usually not too long after you put the base down that you start being attacked by the other factions. They notice your presence once your base comes online, and they want to come take your stuff. So, that's what we're going to do in this episode. I hope you're ready. If so, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Okay, so right off the bat, we've moved all of our stuff that we had that is for construction into the constructor here, and I've kind of done them in rows. So you can see these are like raw ingredients. These are kind of an intermediary step, like, you know, once you've turned copper into an ingot or whatever. And then these are like components that you make from that. So like we got some optical fiber, some electronics, and some steel plates left. We've got 10 more biofuel, which is good. We'll probably do some more. And then I started looking at all these food things, and actually that wood should probably go in there. We've got these food things, and they've all got perish time on them, and they will perish before we can use them, especially this corn. I wouldn't want to lose this corn, I don't think. I think there's use for that later on, like to make plastic or something. At least that's how it used to be. It might not be that way anymore. So, what we're going to do is we're going to unlock. We go into here, we'll go to hover vessel, and we scroll down. There are cargo boxes, there are fridges, there are containers, like control, what's that? Container controller, ore and wood, container controller. So these are like ammo box. This is like for when you're digging, because you can turn, and we will, the hovercraft into like a drilling machine for a collection, and we'll be doing some of that too. But I'm really more interested in that fridge. So we got to unlock cargo boxes to get in there first. That's 3 points, which we got. And then we're going to unlock fridge at level 3, which we're past. And then we're going to come into our constructor, alright? And we are going to go over here to devices, and we're going to look and see, do I have fridge in this list? Am I missing it? Usually missing it. That's a generator, that's a fuel tank, cockpit, passenger seat, small constructor, RCS. Maybe we can't craft the fridge, or you know what it is? Maybe the fridge, that's the one for the big vehicle. Where is fridge? This one we just unlocked that. So let's do fridge. Yeah, no. Let's see, that's for bases and capital vessels, the red and yellow dot. Let's look again in here and make sure we didn't miss something. And we're going down, and that looks like fridge. Yeah, I mean, let me look in here and see, because it's possible that they've got it just as one thing that you unlock. So here it is right here, and it is unlocked. So I'm wondering if one fridge fits all. Maybe that's the case, because if that's unlocked, if the base version is unlocked, and then we go to hover vessel. Look at that again real quick. Where are you? I passed you, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, see, it's still all the dots here, so it unlocks everything. So maybe the dots are just wrong in the list here. Let's try and craft one of these and see what happens. Got a little arrow here. I wonder what that is. I wonder why some of them have this little arrow and others don't. But we'll see what happens when we craft this. It only has 2 dots on it, but who knows? Fingers crossed, right? Should also have cargo boxes on here, but I don't see that either. So that may be another oversight. Maybe something in that they didn't fix for alpha, maybe. Well, that's, yeah, no, that's cargo boxes for the small vehicles there. Fingers crossed this works, guys. Hurry up. Make your nanotubes. And make my fridge. And if this is not the right one, then not a big deal. We'll use it on a base later on. We're going to need a fridge one way or the other. Hopefully this is good, and then we can get all this food put into a fridge. What we'll have to do is we'll have to keep this guy fueled up. So if we go in here, we take the rest of this. Let's see how far we get. So that's pretty good, 42%, not bad. We'll make more too. Plus, we're gonna go get that Promethium today. And once we get Promethium, then we can really power stuff up. All right, so here's my fridge block. Will you work on this? You will not. Okay, so that doesn't work in here. Now, it's possible we can't craft the block in the small constructor. That is a possibility. And that could be designed by design. Like, maybe they didn't want you to be able to just go ahead and make a fridge and then never need to leave the small vehicle. It's weird that we can craft the base one in there, though. I think my opinion would be that you can't craft any kind of fridge in here. But that's what it seems like, right? It seems like no fridge to be had that I can tell. But let's do this too. Let's get us a cargo box. And then we'll see what we can do with that. There's a small constructor here. I wonder if we can do that, and that'll craft us a fridge. We'll look at that. Let's do that too. So we need to unlock the small constructor, which is like it's a vehicle constructor, right? It's not. It's one that you can put on a vehicle and take with you. So if we go here and we go hover vessel, and we're looking for the constructor. Where are you? Where are you? Small constructor. Advanced core. Ooh, upgrade device for standard core. Remove the CPU limitation. Interesting. I don't know what that is. We'll have to look into that later. Where are we? Small constructor. Right there. That's at level 5. I don't think we've gotten that far, so we can't make that yet. Alright, so at level 5 we'll talk. Let's for now put this fridge, or this cargo box on here somewhere. And I'm thinking we'll bounce out this side over here, maybe. So if we take our survival tool and we go to salvage, pop that guy out. That's our generator, so we want to cover him, but we're going to cover him with this. And so we're going to right click and we're going to go with a cargo box 3, I think. I like the way it looks. And rotate it. Rotate it. Quit jumping up. There we go. Put him right there. So now we have another cargo box at least to store stuff. And we'll throw all our food in there. It's probably going to rot. Well, this we can turn into food in our own constructor. So we'll just make another bar out of them. Please note, survival constructor can only use items from inventory. We only had one vegetable. That's why. Alright, so we'll put this down here. Oh, we had 3. It used 1. Okay, I got you. I'm with you. Alright, and grabbed another plate here. Put that in there. So, before we go out looking for ore, we're going to need a drill. Okay? because we're going to hand drill at first. So we need to unlock a drill. Let's see what we got for tools. The multi-tool, which leads to the drill. We can do this multi-tool, which is better than the survival tool, but it's not as good as a drill, so we need to get to level 7, it looks like, before we can make the drill. Let's at least get this multi-tool unlocked. And then let's see if we can make said multi-tool. We'll go ahead and unlock ore scanner 2. Actually, we won't. We'll hold off. Because I don't know how much material we have. And so in here, we're going to look for multi-tool probably under weapons. Usually that kind of stuff is under here. This is a multi-tool. The ammo it uses is a multi-charge. And a multi-charge needs Promethium Pellets. So we're going to have to run over and get some Promethium Pellets using this crappy survival tool. Let's start by crafting that. We can take it with us, and then we can get what we need over there. Might also go ahead and make another constructor to take with us, because I want to leave this one here crafting fuel for now out of that wood. Can we do another constructor in this constructor? Probably got to do it in our survival thing, right? Alright, so what do I need for that then? Survival constructor. He needs 3 iron ore. Okay, so if we go back in here, And we've got silicon, we've got iron. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We'll make a second survival constructor, or portable constructor, it's called, to take with us. And we'll go drill, and we're getting low on food, so let's eat. What we're going to do is we're going to take our bike, and we're going to run here. There's promethium here, there's some iron and some copper. We're just going to go over here, and we're going to see if we can start looting that up. So let's go ahead and do that. Oop. Go, and we need to go from where we are, east and north. So, northeast. Go over this way. And where was that promethium? Right there. There's a promethium deposit. We're gonna get close to it. It's like right underneath us here. Alright. Kill that. Get out. Let's take our survival constructor. We want it set to drill. And we got to start drilling down. You notice it looks like the deposits disappeared, but that's because we're right on top of it. So we'll just start drilling this way. See, there's promethium right there. Now, I was told that the detector has an active use now. If we take it out and we scan it, it actually gives you more information about things, which is interesting. And what about the ore scanner? Does it do anything? No. So the ore scanner is still passive. But what the ore scanner does is it allows you, because there's different kinds of mines, and promethium is one of these that's got nodules. So you can see there's a nodule of promethium right there. And without this device in your inventory, you wouldn't be able to see that. And so you'd be drilling all day trying to find something that you didn't know was there or not. We're going to go towards it. And this will take me a few minutes of drilling through with this crappy drill. That's what we want right there. So I'll be right back. Alright, I think we're basically on top of it. You see this blue starting to peek through. And we've now got a red marker that says 1 promethium. So that's going to be what we want. So we're going to drill him. Give it a second or two. And boom. Got promethium. We got 67 promethium ore. Which is good. One thing you want to be careful of is not getting yourself trapped under there. So that might be all the promethium that was there. So we're going to have to be sparing until we find more promethium. Oh, we got trouble coming. So at night, these are called the night raptors. And I think they're out during the day now, but they used to be only out at night. Alright, and then you walk up on them and you loot them. We got some meat and some eggs. So they wanted to start. I'll finish it. I'm fine with that. You gotta be careful when you're out at night because it gets a little ugly. Found me some of them spiders I was talking about. They're horrifying, but they are meat. So we could use meat. Ugh. When they take 2 hits if you don't hit them directly, and you see how they try to flank you? Where are you going? Nasty things. But you know what? We will take their meat. What else they got? Alien parts and alien teeth. That's nasty. That's what I was thinking was going to be around that nest earlier, but they must be out hunting. Alright, see you back at camp. Alright, so we're back at camp, and I set this other constructor I made down here. He's going to be our dedicated fuel constructor, so that we can get things that we need. So we'll take the wood out of here, toss the copper and the silicon and the iron in here that we found. We're gonna see about cooking these into steaks. So, and I got my multi-tool now. I'll show you how that guy works. He's gonna be similar to the survival tool. He's just gonna be more efficient. We'll throw all the rest of that in there. We're gonna take the Promethium. I think some steel plates to put in the other guy, because we're gonna make Promethium fuel soon. And for now, I'm gonna toss the rest of this crap in here just to get out of my inventory. This we'll put in with the food. Yeah, okay. That should work. And then you can turn those... Where's food? You can make me steaks, right? I'm just gonna do shift click. That way it's just tries to do a full stack, and it'll, like I said, it'll stop when it runs out of materials. So, Promethium Pellets. So we need to make a bunch of those. So one Promethium ore will give us 10 pellets, it looks like. So we're gonna make 100 pellets here. And then when that's done, we can then make some fuel packs out of it. These here, the fuel pack made out of Promethium. So 10 pellets makes a fuel pack. So basically, you just need, you know, like we're going to make 10 fuel packs is what we're doing here. So I'll just do shift click on that. And then when he's done making these, we should be good to make those. And then that'll come out for us shortly. And then we can use this guy, this multi-tool. And the survival tool we can just like toss in here real quick. Do that. Get rid of you for now. And are you friendly or no? I don't know. Let's get close to it. Can't judge a book by its cover in this game, guys. Some of the scariest looking stuff is totally friendly until you mess with it. And then some of it doesn't look like it'd be evil, and it is evil. Makes a horrible noise, but it doesn't seem like he wants to fight me. You good? Alright. I'll let you survive. Start something with me, you get to mess with my boomstick. Alright, so we should have some power over here real quick. Let's do here. He's working on it. There's 2. Oh wow. No, actually we'll get 2 per. So we get 2 power packs per piece of Promethium, it looks like. That's good. And I guess what we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and queue up just a ton of these. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can do control and get 100 at a time. So we can tell it to make 600. If it doesn't have the Promethium to make 600, it's not going to. It's going to stop when it runs out. But we have no other use for Promethium other than making fuel packs. So I'm going to grab 10 for me real quick. Put those down here. And I want to show you the difference. Remember, we put like 10... It was like 10 biofuel to get to 41%. So if we put one more of these in here, we get 10% alone for one of those. So that's pretty good. A lot better than biofuel. Though some things only run on biofuel. Like if you look at the chainsaw only runs on biofuel. So it's not like you don't have a use for it as well. And we'll take the rest of these. And now we can take this guy and we can reload on him. Ammo missing. Please load multi-charge. Oh wait, see, I screwed that up. So you need the Promethium. Let me stop this real quick. First, you can turn off the constructor right here. That'll pause. It's not the fuel packs that I needed. It's the multi-charges that I needed. And that just uses straight up raw pellets. So we can take half of those out. So and pellets were the intermediary step, so let's do this. We'll get rid of that. We're gonna do all these gone real quick. Keep that. We'll put that in the bike, and then we'll just have this turn all of this into pellets for us, so that we can use it depending on how we want it. I'll just queue those up real quick and let it run. And in the meantime, I'll grab a couple of them out when they pop out here. How much do we need for this, for the multi-charge? The multi-charge needs 10. Okay, so 3 multi-charges would be a good start, so I'll get 30. Later on, we're going to have to do this. This is for the drill, but that's for the multi-tool. Alright, so let's go start over here. Where are you? You. Got my steaks. So let's eat to full. This will be the first time we've gotten our bellies full here. A lot better than the the energy bars. Nice. Just gonna have a nice little feast of meat and energy bar. All that noise. All that noise he makes. Alright, so now we'll use these pellets to make these. We get output of 3 of these, so we can just do 3 of these. We've got the steel plates in there already. We've got the pellets now, and we'll have 9 charges to start with, which is good. Should last us a while. We'll take the rest of this fuel and just dump it in here for now. So we'll do bam. Let's see, we can't put it all in there because it can only take so much. We can put the excess fuel. Put the excess fuel over here in this side bag we made. Drop that in there. Now we have multi-charge. Now our multi-tool reloads. And if you right-click, he has retrieve blocks, repair blocks, change and rotate blocks, downgrade. You can downgrade blocks if you want. You can upgrade blocks, so like you could take like concrete to reinforce concrete, things like that. This will let you do it. You gotta have the materials. Salvage, which basically if you salvage against things that you don't own, you can just get the parts back. And then, you know, these other things. So if we go to repair here, for example, and where's something broken? Something beat up. So this looks like it's beat up, but you know what? It's not. Pretty tricky. Pretty tricky. This is not actually any of this is beat up. They've used a beat up version of this. You look at the bottom right, it still says 25 out of 25. So nothing here actually needs to be repaired that I can see. Pretty tricksy. Pretty tricksy. Well, we could pop the block off if we wanted to. So let's say we do retrieve block, right? And we pop that block off. And now we could take the block and put it back on. Did we get that back? I thought we had 2 already on us. Let's check something else too. If we're looking at this and we hit P, we want this faction to be private. This is our faction, so it's our bike. Right? So it should be our faction now. And then I should be able to pop blocks off and retrieve them. So if I wanted this block here, we go... Got the block. Okay. So we are getting the blocks back now that they're private. Make sure your faction's set. Then on this, we can just put this back. Don't remember which one it was. Maybe this one. Go. You and you. Yeah. Now it's all clean looking. And then later on, there's another tool that we can make. It's a texture and paint tool. And you can give it all these looks if you want. Right now, we just got the full-on raw blocks. Like that. So that's the multi-tool. You'll be using the multi-tool a lot when you're building. This is a very build-heavy tool. But we really need to get to the drill. And to get to the drill, we needed level 5, right? We needed level 7. Okay, so to get to the drill, we need to do some leveling up. And to me, the best way to level up is just to go out and loot things and kill things. So we're going to run around out here like a mad person. We're going to loot as much stuff as we see and kill as much stuff as we see. This actually, yeah, this doesn't do drilling, so we'll need to bring our survival tool with us until we get the drill. So I'm going to grab my survival tool, and then I'm going to run around out here. I'm going to take down any rocks, I'm going to take down any plants that I see, I'm going to kill any animals that I see, and I'm just going to go mad until I have level 7. So on my way home, I've run into a dinosaur super pack. That's when like 2 or 3 packs tend to come together, and that's what's happened. I think I've outrun most of them. There was like, I don't know, like 12 or 14 dinosaurs out there. Look at him trying to get around me. Ow, he hurt me. Oh god, more spawned. Oh, they just spawned on top of me, and I am really low. I'm bleeding out here. I think you guys might get to see what happens when you die. Oh wait, I have bandages. Never mind. Alright. Oh man. So you gotta be careful when you're out on foot, because you can get spawned on top of like that. And that's exactly what just happened. Alright, so we made it back though. Barely. We're gonna have to make some more bandages and stuff. And let's get this guy running on biofuel real quick. He'll use that wood for biofuel. Let's toss the rest of that back in there. And we're going to now unlock the drill. So if we... here... then we go tools. Unlock said drill. Bam. And now we can take some of these Promethium Pellets out. And we can make drill charges. Which are these. We'll do 5 of those. Which will give us, what, 15 total? And then we can make the drill as well. Oh, you know what? We can't make the drill. Alright, so we can't do the drill, as it turns out, looking at this, until after we probably have a base. We probably need one of the real constructors that you put down in a base. So, that said, okay. What is our Robinson protocol looking at right now? O2 tank. We need to make an O2 tank. And then it'll probably unlock Robinson Protocol 3, which is for a base. Okay, so let's make an O2 tank real quick then. Let me chuck in all this ore and stuff that we found yesterday. That's all food and fiber. We got milk out of those big cow things we shot. We can definitely do some steaks out of that, because you see that's a perish time of 5, whereas the steak is a perish time of 13, so you know, you double it a bit there. Let's turn those into steaks real quick. And let's make an O2 tank. Actually, let's cancel that. And we'll go here, O2 tank. And I'll be back when that's made. Okay, now it wants us to fill the O2 tank directly, or open and use fill all to put the tank. Okay, so we need to put some O2 into this guy, and so he needs a place to go on this. Let's just do retrieve this block here, and we'll put the O2 tank in the back like that. Boom. Commander, since landing I've been receiving a strange signal. It seems that the coded signal that was used in the Operation Phoenix fleet. A closer scan may reveal more. Okay. Before we go elsewhere, I strongly suggest to build a sustainable base of a solid material. That one is better suited as a fallback and starting point for the upcoming adventures and exploration attempts than the current camp. So that moves us into the Robinson Protocol on the next one. Basically, it tells us to do the base starter, and I think that's better served for the next episode. So, on this episode, we at least got a bunch of materials collected, and we should be able to at least start a base. I feel like we need to collect more materials, because the moment we start doing the base, that's when they start attacking us. So, I'll have to think about that. I might go out and get some more iron, and more copper, and more silicon using the survival tool. And what I think we'll do is we'll unlock light armor right now. Let's do that, so that we have more armor. Those guys wouldn't have messed me up as much if we hadn't. So if we go under weapons, and go light armor, unlock. Now we should be able to construct light armor. And this actually improves your life a lot, because it comes with a built-in jump jet. It comes with its own flashlight, so you can turn light on at night. It's just a good thing to have all around. And I'm going to make another, what are we talking, 90? We're going to do another bunch of these shotgun shells for now, because that keeps us alive. And, yeah, hurry up with my armor. Coming. It's coming. I'll be back when it's done. There we go. Almost done. Bam. Now we have armor. And to put the armor on, I believe we gotta have a armor locker. I don't think we can just put it on ourselves. Can we do an armor locker? Put it on a small vessel. Let's see. Or on a hover vehicle. Miscellaneous? What about hover? O2 station, armor locker, SV, HV. This. So we need to go through the O2 station. And we need to go into this. There's an armor locker. For small vessel and for hover vessel. And now we come over here and let's see if we can craft that guy. There's the armor locker. And be back again once that's done. Alright, that's done. In a second. Come on. Got that. We're going to put this plant protein in here because I'm going to go ahead and make some more bandages out of it. Fiber and plant protein. So let's just queue up and get a bunch of bandages so we can heal. And now we can take this guy. It may not fit nicely anywhere on this thing. But that's okay because we just need it on here temporarily. We'll probably go ahead and pull it off when we're done. Let's just put it here for now. And then we'll pop them off, yeah. So we got an armor locker. See, you can make HVs really big, like big giant land roving tank things. HVs can range in size quite a bit. Alright, so if we go in this guy, and now we can put this on. Oh, we are armored. And then later on there are some updates you can do, like boosters you can put on your armor for like better cold resist or higher jump jets or things like that. So this is light armor. Obviously it's kind of the leather variant. Let's go ahead, like I said, and use our multi-tool and retrieve this block. That's the resource drill. That's the survival drill. No, wait, that's... yeah, that's it. Retrieve this block. Alright, and now we have it back in our inventory and we can store it for now. But check this out. We do J. Jump jets. You gotta be careful because you only have so much jump jet power, and you can see that as the first icon on the left there. Looks like a little dude with a space pack on. See how it goes down? And you can kill yourself jumping because you will take fall damage, so just be careful. Good for climbing in and out of holes or up mountains and stuff like that. And it gives you, you know, escape. The other thing that's great about the armor is now we can go into the water because we have oxygen. If you see, that's at the very bottom there. The two tanks that say 375. So we've got 375 oxygen now. And now that we have this, we can go underwater and we'll breathe what's in our suit. Same as far as going into space. But there are nasty monsters in this water. They're weird looking things. But we can then now come in here and use this and get anything that we find here. There. And then there's also seaweed deeper out. Also, if you have a weapon in your hand, you sink immediately. You see I'm not sinking now. So I can float at any level, but the moment you pull out any kind of tool or weapon, you start to sink. And there's plant protein off of these seaweed, and they grow back, so it's a good place to collect a lot of plant protein if you need plant protein. Just watch out for the nasties. Now let's get out of the water now. Okay, so I think that's as good a spot as any for us to stop. We got to level 7. We collected some Promethium, so we've got real fuel now. We got our armor finally, and we're ready to start setting up a base. So I think between episodes, I'm going to go make sure I collect a bunch more iron real fast. Looking for all the rocks and things that we need. And that way we're prepared to do what we can for the base. We may have to make it out of wood or concrete to start with. Or at least parts of it, I think. But we'll figure that out on the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I put a new video out. And until next time, I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. Talk to you later.